Okay, let's show you how to make the super strap, as I'm calling it, which is nothing other than modified perfection of the Black Rapid strap. Now, obviously, either side of your camera, doesn't matter what camera you got, is going to have a different length, okay? So you're not going to make two of them identical. Here you can see, right underneath here, these cannot pull out, okay? They design it to have, once it's taut, hanging from your Black Rapid strap, that it has approximately 3/4 of an inch right here to bring your carabiner through. Do you see that? Okay. Remember, once this is under tension, this cannot twist out. Awesome! Awesome. Great. All the load is being taken by your camera lugs. This is so much better. Oh my God, I love it. My design. Sweet. So let's show you how to make it. Remember, the advantages here is that your tripod socket was only ever meant to be a tripod socket. It wasn't meant to take that excessive load, especially a heavy Nikon D3 like this, and or a regular Nikon with a heavy honking lens off of it, or both. So all the load is dissipated right here. This cannot twist loose. Once it's hanging off your Black Rapid strap and you're sitting out there in the crowd, whatever, it can't twist loose. It can't go anywhere. So no more retightening your Black Rapid tripod lug. No more of that. It ain't gonna happen. It can't. Can't work loose. Awesome. Load's dissipated. Let's show you how to make it. Like I said, you gotta have, this is 2mm braided nylon. It's basically like ultra fine rappelling rope. Obviously you don't rappel with this stuff. You can get it at your hiking store. Remember, it's not paracord, okay? It's got to be 2mm. This stuff is pretty, it's not soft. It's actually kind of hard. You can see the pliability of it there. Now these are stainless steel, really tough suckers. These are Swiss Army knife. Remember, the back end of a Swiss Army knife has this, so you can actually attach it to your keychain or whatnot. These are little split rings, and they're about like 10mm in size. They're really tough. And like I said, they go right here on your lugs. You can leave your triangle split rings right there. You can see how it's attached right there. Okay, you can get like a 6-pack of these for, I don't know, like $4 off of eBay. Okay, so what I do is I'll actually take out a measured piece like this. I'll drop my ring on. I'll bring it to the midway point. Okay, and then what I'll do is check my camera really quick. Here we go. I'm going to do this fast because everybody says, oh, you go too slow, you repeat yourself. Sorry I haven't replied to some of your comments. I thought my mother had a stroke last night. I've been awake all night long. It was a transient something another. I was, completely stressed out all night. I would have made this yesterday. She's fine, thank goodness. Here we go, like this. Actually, you want to tighten that up a little bit more, but there you go. Now on the other end, like I said, each one of these is going to be a different size. I've already taken this side off and this side off. You'll notice that this side is about 1 inch longer than this side is. So you're going to have to measure each one, okay? Now what you do is you stick your link in right here, okay? Just drop the link in. You attach this right up here. You actually bring it through, you thread it through, okay? And then what you'll do is you'll tie a knot. Hold on, like this, okay, right like this, okay. Now you're going to have to adjust it for a couple minutes because you're going to have to adjust it to the point where there's about 3/4 of an inch, it's almost an inch basic, 3/4 of an inch, an inch, you know, this is as long as you have enough to easily get the carabiner through this one right here, right through the hole, like that. You're going to adjust it perfectly right where you need it so that it has under perfect tension where it's tight. It's going to have about 3/4 of an inch like that. Okay, once you do that, make sure it's really tight. And then what you do is you tie a regular knot. Okay, make sure it's really, really tight. I'm not going to do it really tight right now, but you make it really tight. Then do another one really tight. Let me get this out of the way. Camera out of the way. There we go. Tie another knot really tight like that. Okay, really, really tight, which I don't have it right now. Okay, snip it right here. Now the next thing you need to do, if you got a gas range or whatever, go turn it on. Don't sniff the fumes of melting nylon, obviously. Or if you just have some matches or a lighter, what you'll do is you'll burn this You'll burn it's going to take you 4 or 5 burns to get it right. Then you're going to mash the pieces. Remember, you don't want to mess with your main knot down here. You're going to leave that intact. The only thing you're melting is the 2 last knots that you made. You're going to squish it together, melt it, and squish it again to where you get something like this, where it'll never work its way loose, because those ends of those nylon are melted into one solid block. Just keep squishing it, melt, squish, melt. You get the point, right? So once that is done, you're done. So this is the total cost of this upgrade is, like I said, you get 6 of these rings, or 5. I think it's 6. I don't know, for $5. This stuff is like 30 cents a foot or something ridiculous, even less than that. And remember, this is braided nylon. It's 2 millimeters, okay? And once you've got that, you can see my melted bits right here. All you have to do is just lift your camera up off your Black Rapid strap so you're able to release the tension, change your battery over here. But once it's hanging from your Black Rapid strap, this isn't ever an issue once it's hanging, since I'm going to do this by hand. These never move, okay? Once it's hanging, you're under tension, load's dissipated, this can't come loose. So much more comfortable. It's better to shoot vertical this way because the carabiner is out of the way. It's not going to come loose. Like I said, if you want to, where I got it, you can actually drop a 3rd loop here, which never takes any force. You wanted it shorter than this one. This is the first one that I made. You drop it through here. Okay, it can't pull through. So in the absolutely impossible instance of both of these breaking, which they're not going to do, and these might wear out after a year depending on how much you shoot. But so what? It costs you $2 to make it. Just make another set, for crying out loud. These are really, really tough, by the way. I've been using this stuff now for 20 years. It is really incredibly tough-ass stuff. This is a 3rd loop right here that would go through the carabiner. It never takes any tension unless you had the impossible case of both of these breaking, which is never going to happen. So if you're worried about dropping your camera, as I am, I don't use it, but I made one just for the hell of it to show you. This will actually fit through here. You actually flatten these and drop it through. See right there. This would go, all 3 of these would go through your carabiner. Here we go. All 3 of these would go through your carabiner. Snap it right like that. You're never gonna drop your camera. The enormous amount of torque has been taken off your tripod socket. It's been displaced to where your camera was designed to take a load. Doesn't matter what camera you got, Sony, Canon, Nikon, the load was meant to be taken back here. This is a tripod socket for a reason, okay? There have been countless cameras lost because people, when they're out shooting, they gotta tighten this every, few bits. Like I said, the Black Rapid makes a safety strap that goes from here to here, so in case this ever worked loose, you'd have a safety. Most people don't actually use that. They just snap their carabiner on, and when this unscrews, you're screwed because your camera will fall to the pavement, and then you're screwed. Unless you got insurance like I do. So, awesome. You can't deny it. Now you're thinking, oh, that's lame. Why would I make that? Well, build one of these, okay? Take my word for it. It's awesome. Now you can imagine how many camera straps I've used. I've used a lot of I've used more camera straps than all you people, okay? Let's just put it simply. I have tested more camera straps than all you people. I never liked, as we all don't like, regular camera straps that attach right here. We all know the downsides of those. We all love Black Rapid. There's 1,000 variations, including the Kirk and the German Jobby. I can't think of the name right now, which I sold off, which I didn't like. And the Black Rapid, they've all got the same issues. They're all taking a force load right here, and once it works loose, you're screwed. Even if you have a safety strap, you're still putting too much torque right there, especially with a heavy camera. Right here, you're able to use your Black Rapid, and boom. It can't work loose, and the force is, the load is distributed to either side of your camera lug. And not only does it work exactly identical on your Black Rapid as it did before, but it's more comfortable. It's more ergonomic. It really, really is. Take my word for it. Thanks for watching. Like this video, drop me a buck or two, and I'll catch you later. Bye!